Well, it's almost time to go and get some milk for the tigers. But I just quickly close them up this side and put some chlorine in their pool. I'll go show you over there. Moved one of the toys, this blue ball, over here. And the pool will be transformed back to blue within a couple of minutes. So I'm going to open up for them. It's always fun to see how they run towards that pool. Now look at him thinking. He does not know what is new over there. And now they will go through like that. Always do that. Enzo will be mixing up the pool. Diego's got the ball. Let it go already. So it was quite a mission getting them that side, but he's done it. And watch out for the tail, because if he lifts that tail, you better run. Or just go take a shower. One of the two. Enzo going into the pool. He loves the smell of that chlorine. Every time I put it in there. And you have to be careful when you put it in. There's two things that you have to watch for. Don't get it on your clothing, because you tend to spread it and throw it over the water. Because I'm not running a pump in there anymore. I'm just using the water and I'm just adding chlorine to it. So when you throw it to spread it, be careful that it does not get onto your clothing, because it will make little spots that won't come off. And then the other thing is don't drop a few crumbs on the side, because the tigers will go and roll in it. Well, they've got their fur to protect them, but you don't want to take any chances. Enzo loves that chlorine. He's going to mix the pool water up, and then it'll all get blue again. A lot of rainwater that went in there from yesterday. I'm actually surprised this water is lasting much longer than the water that I had in there a month ago. So I think that's all just because of the temperature that's changed a bit. It's not that hot anymore. It was really hot the last month, and you can see the changes. I think people mistake the summer for being the season with the nicest weather. Sometimes the summer is just a bit too much, but at least we got cooler temperatures now. Everyone is enjoying it. And it doesn't get that hot here by us, but when you go over a certain limit, I'd say if you start pushing the late 20 degrees signs, round about there, then all weird things starts to happen. But as soon as it cools down, it's better. So I guess there's a threshold for the best temperature to keep. But as long as it stays below 24, 25, I think that can be counted as pretty good temperatures. Well, I'm talking degrees Celsius. I know in the US people uses Fahrenheit. And, I think in Kelvin even. Some people still speak in Kelvin. But I think degrees C has been the standard for South Africa all this time. Well, he is just slowly mixing up that water, and now he's drinking it. I just gave him clean water as I walked into the other side now. But attempts to. Look at Diego's face. And he's going to realize that he's got another ball right over there. It's a moment like these that you just want to go in there and kick that ball towards them just to see their reaction. And then you have to hold yourself back and say, no, wait. These are tigers we're talking about. These are not just little kitty cats. A lot of people ask me, what will happen if you just go in there? Well, I can go in there. But the thing is, they are used to when I go in there is something happening. And then I have to do something. And then they are cautious of me. But I like to keep it that way. I don't want to go in there and just roll around with them. And I don't want to give the impression that it is possible to do that. Don't want people to think, if you've got a cat like this, you can just go in there at any moment and everything is fine. I don't want you to think that, because that is not true. They are still tigers. Even though I do trust them, I don't trust them that much. And the message that will be sent will be totally wrong. Enzo is enjoying this. He really likes that pool. If he had to choose only one thing, it would be the pool. It's a bit slippery for him. I can see as he's walking. He just wants to rub on the sides. Really quiet here now. There's always a bit of noise. Cars going by, planes coming by, wind. And then all of a sudden it gets a bit quiet. And it's almost like that is louder than the actual noise. Because you notice it immediately. I was actually hoping Diego would kick that ball right into the pool. Let's see, maybe he still does it. He's got a way of surprising everyone every time. Enzo just staring out of the pool. I remember one time, Enzo wasn't this big, but he was in this pool. And it was actually strange to have him outside the house, because he was living in the house all the time. He just went out now and then. He stayed in the house when he had his own freedom of walking inside or outside. And I thought I was gonna just play a little with him. And I was in this glass area. I'll show it to you. Right inside here. And through the glass, I actually, what's the right word? I would actually say more taunted him into playing. And the next moment he stormed out of that pool and he ran straight into that glass. But he knew the glass was there. He prepared himself to hit that glass full on. And that whole house was shaking. And I realized that this is not just a cat that you keep behind glass. I'm going to have to put up some kind of a fence as well. That's why I put up this area here. And I'm very glad I did, because now I can walk around to one of the other doors. But I'll never forget it. He hit the wall or the glass so hard that the whole house was, you could feel it throughout. And it just made sense to me. that if they are able to hit that glass with their teeth, they will shatter it. So if you're going to go to a lion park or any place where there is lions or tigers or whatever, and you can just drive in there with your car, I'd say be very careful. Because if they hit that glass with their front teeth, they will be able, that's the glass on the side windows of your car, because that's, I think they call it armor plated, and that gives the wrong impression, because it shatters into a million little pieces. It shatters in the middle pieces so it won't cut you, so it won't be big parts if something should happen. But if that window is out all of a sudden, there's a big hole, and that tiger or lion can get you through there. So I'm very cautious with that. I warn people, when you go to one of these places where you are going to be really close to them, keep that in mind. Don't taunt them, because they will be able to get in your car, and then you're going to have a big problem. So yeah, Enzo is just really different today. He's enjoying the tree. And watch that tail. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And have a good day.